You're talking about cutting your minutes because the backups are playing so well. What are you doing physically in this season to maintain?
Well, I'm doing. I got my own guy. I've just been working a little extra. I'm doing more cardio when I can, getting a lot more lifting in. And when I come in here, I don't just shoot in the morning. I kind of get a good workout in with Pat and Freddie, and sometimes Norm, and we get some good work in. So, with me, 5 minutes a game, 6 minutes a game is a lot of minutes, and they still got to stay ready to go and stay sharp. And I think I've kind of found the routine, the rhythm to keep up, the body and the shape of the mind.
You did Pilates and a bunch of other stuff. Are you still doing that kind of stuff?
Everything. I got 9 a.m. Monday, so no, I still do all these things because it's actually good for my body. I'll be 32 tomorrow, and I just want to keep playing at a high level as long as I possibly can. And I ain't gonna lie, Bron is kind of setting the trend to show that it ain't the olden times. Guys are 32, they're 33, they're like, oh, they're done. That those days of that, I think it's over because even Chris Paul's older. I mean, guys like that, we continue to work in the summertime. It's not like we take off, and we all know our bodies, our diets. We got nutritionists, chefs, trainers. It's a little bit different game and technology. So I think guys will be able to play at a higher level, 35, 36 years old. And I'm not saying at an extreme high level, but I mean, look at Manu, Jason Terry, Vince. Those guys are still contributing on their teams, and they're older gentlemen.
Gotta get that one more contract.
I ain't worried about the contract. I mean, of course I wanted the contract, but I want to still play at a high level. And I mean, I know these young guys, these 21, 20, 19-year-old kids will be the stars of the league. But if I can help a team, and I want to continue to play at a high level, and I just want to play. I love the game, and you never want the time to come where you retire. It will come one day, but I can, kind of hold it off a little bit longer than the normal time. That is awesome to me. I thought you had nothing. God, see.
Yeah, but this is such a good interview.
You're good. You're a pedal teacher.
Damn it.
Coming for DeMar's award.
When you started, could you see yourself playing at this level at 32 and maybe into the mid to late 30s?
No, because the game was different. The technology was different. The game was my game was a little bit more physical. It's still more physical, but I shoot a lot of jump shots. I'm out on the perimeter a lot. I think my more physical stuff happens when I'm on the defensive end. Offensively, I'm not hitting as many bodies and coming into within so much contact. But when I was coming to the league, I was like, shoot, I get to 15 years, I'd be happy. But now I'm at a point where I want to play. If I get to 20, and I mean, I know at 20 years in the league of service at my side, I mean, but the game is different. If I can keep myself in the best shape I could be in, and keep myself having the mental. That's half. I think that's 70% of the battle is the mental part. Is that I still love to grind in the summer, and I think when I don't want to grind in the summer is when it's probably time to hang up the boots.
You were dealing with things around this time the last few years, wrist, elbow. Feeling as good as you're saying that you're feeling now, how much do you think that's going to pay dividends in a month, 2 months?
I'm feeling great, and I think that's a part of what we've learned over the last 5 years of the minutes I've been playing during the regular season. I think we finally got it to a point where we've been comfortable with our units and letting them play, and coach saying, look, y'all get it done, and I'm not bringing the guys back in. You guys have to figure it out, and I think that just helped our full team.
You want to play for 40?
I want to play as long as I can. It depends on if I'm 40, 8 years from now, my oldest son would be 15, and if he wants me to stop playing and watch him hoop, then that'll be decisions I get to. But until then, yeah, I want to play as long as I possibly can. I want to play till they kick me out this league.
Are you surprised that how much you still love it? Like a lot of guys.
No, I'm not surprised. I think this is they have they say callings of life. I mean, I think basketball is just my life, and it's not my only life. I'm a father and I'm a husband. I do things in the community. That's not basketball, but basketball helped me set up my further callings. And like I said, I want to stay in this game as long as I possibly can because this game has done well to me. It's done very well to me, and it's treated me fantastic. And I want to give back as much as I possibly can. Man, I just did you read that article. I said no. I'm not even coaching. I can't coach somebody like me. No.
That's the problem, man.
Exactly. I can't coach somebody like me.
How many guys like you are there around?
There's probably a lot of us. It's probably no, it's not none like me. But I know how hard it is to coach a guy like me because I want so much and I want to be, and I push my coaches to the limits and they push me to the limits. But it's a great relationship that we have, and it's pretty awesome to be able to have a coaching staff like that because they have that humility to say, look, Kyle might be right on this play, or Kyle might be right on this thing, and it's awesome to be able to have that communication.
Casey, your first confrontation was over pull-up threes when you first got here.
It probably was, and we did a 4-15 drill, and all I would do was shoot threes. And he kicked me out of the practice for that. That's how crazy the game has evolved and how much he's evolved.
Yeah, now
if you don't shoot the three, he gonna be mad. So that's just a great coach, and that's just a great being able to adapt and adjust and have fun with the game and evolve with the game.
What other ways have you seen him change in the last 4 or 5 years?
I think he's gotten lighter and just funnier. He's been like more of a just being more relaxed, and I think. He's comfortable. He's gotten great contracts. He's been able to provide for his family, and I think he's comfortable in his own skin. When he first came in, it was all defense, and now it's like, look, I'm gonna let my team do whatever they got to do to win games, and that's what makes him one of the best coaches because he's let his team literally do what we need to do to win games: shoot threes, dunk, throw lobs, have fun. He's changed the way we play the game.
Would you be surprised if he doesn't win Coach of the Year this year?
Yeah, I would be. But I'm not gonna say that. Mike D'Antoni's been unbelievable. Brad Stevens with the injuries they've dealt with. The Wizards, Scott Brooks dealing with John Wall being out. Even Utah, those guys. But I think coaches, he deserves it, man. I think it's kind of be a great year for him. All-Star game, coach of the year. I think it'd be great for him to get that.